Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for today's preview. Argentina versus England, the bronze medal match. A match that a lot of fans and I think players and just general people are asking to actually be cut out the World Cup because I think a lot of players don't want to play it. Not sure how many fans want to see it, but at the same time, it does provide an opportunity, I suppose, for example, for outgoing players to play a final game, although I don't think anybody really wants to retire in a third and fourth playoff game. So it's an interesting one with regards to the concept. And immediately, I would love to know what you guys think. Should we keep this match? Should we bin this match? What do you guys think? Where are you at with this match? Do you think it adds value to the tournament, or do you think it's one of those things that they shouldn't, after the disappointment of a semi-final, to expect a team to be able to get themselves up and play a third and fourth playoff is an unfair expectation. Regardless of that, we will have a match tonight. Argentina, I think, are treating it with quite a lot of respect. I think they would love to get a third place medal and take something home a bit with them. So I suppose it's interesting how different teams I think would approach this game. I think a Springbok side would be very unhappy to be in a game like this. I think a Fiji, for example, if they gotten through, would love to play in a game like this. So maybe I suppose it's also different teams will approach it differently. But we'll go to the two teams and let us know who you think is going to win. I'd love to see Argentina come away with a victory. I really would. Before we look at the two teams, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with the home side, inverted commas, which is Argentina. And I think this team probably shows you how seriously they are taking it. Minimal changes from Michael Cheika, pretty much going full strength. And it's going to be a sending off for a couple of players, the likes of Nicolas Sanchez and Augustin Currie, some amazing players who have been great servants to the Argentinian side, who will be bringing a close to their Argentinian career tonight. So in the front row, it's unchanged in Thomas Gajo, Julian Montoya, Francisco Gomez Cordela in that front row. Then Guido Petti, Pedro Rubiolo on in the second row. And an unchanged loose trio of Jean-Martin Gonzalez, Marcus Kremer, and Facundo Aiza, who I thought came in and was pretty impressive last weekend. There's no doubt that they missed Pablo Matera, but I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. So just the one change to the pack in Pedro Rubiolo getting an opportunity in that second row. In terms of the backline, just the two changes, Thomas Cabelli and Geronimo de la Fuente coming in. So Cabelli will partner Santiago Carreras. I was really hoping to see a Nicolas Sanchez start. I think he's been absolutely sublime coming off the bench. The entire tournament, love to see what he could do with a starting berth, but they are sticking with Santiago Carreras. Your two wings are Matteo Carreras and Emiliano Buffelli. In the centre, Geronimo de la Fuente will partner Lucio Cinti, and then John Cruz Malia continues at fullback as per usual. Off the bench, it is Augustin Creevy, Joel Slavi, Eduardo Bello in the front row, then Matias Alemano, Rodrigo Bruni, Laturo Bazin Velez, Nicolas Sanchez, and Matthias Moroni. It is an unchanged bench from last weekend. In terms of England, they have made 8 changes to their side, so lots of different faces. In the front row, we will see Theo Dan actually play for the first time in about a month. The last 3 games, he was left on the bench for 80 minutes. So, he will have a big point to prove, I think, to show that he was more than capable of coming in and affecting games. Jamie George is a fantastic player and has had a great tournament, but you do have to feel for Theo Dan, who's just not been back to be able to do anything really, which is why he left to the bench really. So Ellis Gaines, Theo Dan, Will Stewart comes into the starting lineup as well, so it's actually a brand new front row. Ellis Gaines came off the bench last week against the Box. Mario Toja has Ollie Chesham company in the second row. He comes in for George Barton, who I thought actually had a great game. And it's a new look, loose trio. Tom Currie will play despite a very strange week for him, a horrible week for him really, lots of social media abuse, which is not fair, and we've spoken about the fact that, regardless of what you think about the accusations, about what he heard, the abuse he's received in social media cannot be justified. He's partnered with Sam Underhill, who will make his first game of the tournament, and Ben Earl, who's been absolutely brilliant for England. Ben Youngs comes in his final England game, the most capped player of all time for England, will bow out tonight. He will partner Owen Farrell in that halfback pairing. Halfback pairings we've seen a lot, and these two have shared a field for many an occasion. The two wings, Henry and Randall, comes into the side. Freddie Stewart shifts from fullback into wing. Interesting if we might not see this sort of combination next year. Marcus Smith at fullback, and the centre, the Mario Tuolagi and Joe Marchand do continue. Off the bench, it is Jamie George, Bevan Rodd, and Dan Cole. Dave Rubens comes in. Lewis Laidlaw gets an opportunity, and then Danny Kerr, George Ford, and Ollie Lawrence, as is last week. It's a rotated English side, still a decent English side. I personally think that Argentina have got more to win out of this game. I think that they are looking at this game with their view to try and win it. I think they're prioritizing this game a lot more than England are. And I think that I'd really like to see them go and get the job done. Let me know what your score predictions are, as well as who you'd like to see the win down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.